The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The Eagles had 7-4 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Check it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd down, it's Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So problems with air and passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lightning 18. Check pass, check pass.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Ballage. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Rolling to it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Well, for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready? Hey, check that, street.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
There are strong running plays, and then there are plays where they simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight to fit.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st down carry for Henry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped-up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll send the tight end in motion. After the penalty, it's Henry. A second time. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Hold the ready. Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Willis looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Ross on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Second down, back to Sanders. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
18 rattle.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
18, Pioneer.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Check contact, check contact.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Willis now off play action. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Willis on the bootleg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
60, check 60.
2nd and 5. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, pass. Hey.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Willis. And that is going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Henry up the middle. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Ready.
Willis to throw, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Titans. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn.